You want to start it? Okay.
Hi Dooley Ho. It's a talking disaster, starring Cooper Howald.
And the host, with the most, John O'Brien. Ooh, we got to turn this volume just a little bit down. The first time ever of season 2, we have a co-host with me, and I would like to bring up that this was the first ever co-host we had on the show, and that was exactly a year ago. So I got the party hats, we got the birthday balloons. I cannot believe it has been 1 year of a talking disaster. What a crazy year it has been.
It's been a great year for the show. It's been a great year.
It's been a great year for the show. We kept up. We stopped for a while.
Yeah, we had a little break, and then we were you're like, okay, I got this.
Right. And then Luke came in and saved the show.
Yes,
honestly.
of course.
Yeah,
of course he did.
Coop also is, I would say, probably our biggest fan of the show.
I'm the hugest fan. Watch every video, comment on every video, give my takes in the videos.
Right. Before we get into all that NFL garbage, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
You doing good? What are you sipping on there?
Bush Heavy.
Bush Heavy.
Not light.
If you did not know, it is technically Blackout Wednesday.
Yes.
Around these parts.
That is what the kids say.
Rum and Coke.
Bush Heavy, personally, just drank a Monaco.
Just
sponsored.
Drank a Monaco. That's a whoa. Let me show on this a little bit. Now, Cooper Howald is a diehard New England Patriots fan, so let's talk about them for a little bit.
Correct.
Man, they're doing pretty good.
They figured it out.
They really did.
And
Mac Jones is kind of...
That's usually how it goes, though.
Right.
In the last couple of years, without Tom.
Yeah, without Tom, it's been
we
tough.
eventually figured out with Cam and went 9-7.
Right.
And Mac, obviously not the next Tom fucking Brady.
No, nobody is. Nobody is.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to hear that
Tom
again.
Brady's the greatest person to ever touch football.
Right.
But Mac is filling the position perfectly. Fantasy, I would never pick him up.
No, don't pick him up in fantasy. But
that averages 15 points in fantasy a week. He does his job.
When Tom was on the Pats, you could say pretty much the same thing. Don't get him in fantasy.
Yeah, no.
But now with the new system with the Bucks with all those weapons, he's a lot better.
Exactly.
So I think what you're trying to get at is Mac Jones isn't Brady, but he definitely fits what Bill Belichick wants. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
That is exact.
All right. So if you haven't noticed, Coop, we like to, before we do all the picks and predictions and Luke's big bet, we like to do the top 10 teams in the NFL according to me. If you disagree, man, you just let me know.
I'm here.
So number 10, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. They took down my Pittsburgh Steelers in the most epic shit show you've ever seen.
That game was
intense.
I went to sleep early in the game, but
you went to sleep, but you saw the highlights.
I saw most of it, and I was just like, it was nuts.
Yeah, it
was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben was doing good. It was just on Herbert though.
Right.
I don't really know who to compare him with.
He's
literally what the Bills. Not fully, but what the Bills fully thought Josh Allen was.
Okay,
but
not
what they expected,
But that's no knock on.
Yeah,
Josh
it's
Allen,
not. Yeah, no, obviously not. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't see them doing anything crazy.
Right.
But
the Chargers. So you would agree that 10 is a fair spot for him?
Yeah.
Playoff team.
Yeah.
10, not up there with the big dogs, but maybe someday.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9, we have the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans are still technically the 1 seed in the AFC, so you have to at least have them on the list.
Obviously.
But they lost to the Texans, and the Texans are pretty horrible. And the Texans, not a team you should lose to at home.
Not at all.
When you don't have Derrick Henry, right? But you have everyone else, and the Titans, you would still say, without Derrick Henry, should be a better team than the Houston Texans, but sure didn't look like that.
Yeah, I honestly can't explain that. This year has just been kind of crazy for football.
Oh,
there's been a lot of just games that should not go.
It's been
was it
absolutely
2 weeks ago or the last week when the Jaguars won
Against the Bills.
Been like 6-9,
Yeah.
like 9-6.
Like, every
like,
week,
that's so
every
bad.
week there's a new game. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Every week there's like one team. You're like, okay, are they even remotely competitive? Like, should we even take them seriously at all?
Like we have a prediction thing at my work, and most of the weeks, just because of this year of football, I just like, and every team I'm like, I don't know what team's gonna win this game.
Exactly.
Right?
So that is our excuse for why the predictions have had 4 weeks in a row of under 500.
What was the record last year? Well, last week.
Last week it was.
There was a lot of crazy games last week.
7-8 was the record last week.
Oh, that's not terrible. That's not bad.
The last couple weeks we've been like 6-7.
Okay.
So we need to turn things around because we had
this
weeks
is the
early
week
in the year.
This is the week.
That is what I'm saying. So earlier in the year we had a couple weeks we went 10-6, like 3 or 4 times.
Exactly.
And I'm like, holy hell, I'm on fire. And then but I'm a podcast host who doesn't have any money and is wearing a birthday hat. So that's really all I have to say about that. I don't think you should take me that seriously. But let's get into number 8, the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Chicago Bears in what I like to call, Coop, a snooze thriller. Really good game, but good lord. Why would you watch it?
I had Lamar on my fantasy team, and I had Tannehill as my backup. Yeah. But I watched Lamar walk into that game. As soon as he arrived, he could barely stand. He was wobbling.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then I had to start Tannehill. Tannehill got 9 points. But
what are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah, like if it would have been a whole different game if Lamar would have started. But
now I would like to point out, good points, Coop. This man put up 170 points in fantasy this week, so I don't think he has really that much room to complain about. But
yeah, I got nothing to complain about.
It
but
could have been better.
I would at least got 200.
You're right.
Maybe.
All right, so number 7, I have the LA Rams.
Okay. Yeah.
They're there. You can't ignore them. But
it's week 12. So
right.
I mean, the whole year I've wanted LA Rams. I don't know who the AFC team would be. I haven't decided. Obviously, I'd want the Patriots.
But who, if it wasn't the Patriots, who do you want there? We're talking about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Super Bowl, I want. If it's not the Patriots, I want Rams versus. Oh, jeez.
Steelers.
No,
he didn't say the Steelers. No. Okay.
I can't think right now out of the teams because I'm just thinking about the Patriots are doing great.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into number 6. We have the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys lost a pretty bad one to the Chiefs. Their defense played well, though. But I would still put them at 6 just because Cowboys missing some people on defense. Didn't have Amari Cooper. Didn't have CeeDee Lamb for a half. So they were due to have a shit show, but they also lost to the Broncos pretty bad a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to keep an eye out on the Cowboys to make sure
the Cowboys shouldn't have lost like that to the Chiefs at all.
No.
Like how the Chiefs have been playing, they've been due for like a good game, but like they did not because the whole year. Because everybody hates the Cowboys, but the whole year I was like, okay, they're making a point. Like they're proving themselves.
They're proving something,
and losing to the Chiefs like that is just not helping.
But then also, it's Mahomes, it's Andy Reid, it's Arrowhead, it's Kansas City. That environment, maybe that's not nearly as bad of a loss of losing that much to the Broncos at home. Yeah. That was pretty bad. But that's funny you were talking about the Chiefs because number 5. The Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are the second hottest team in the AFC right now. Second hottest, next to number 4, who we'll get into in a second. But the Chiefs have been playing really good football. I would not be surprised if we look up and they're 11-4, 12-4, something stupid like that because it's the Chiefs.
That's my whole thing.
We made a mistake at the beginning of the year. Everyone's like, "No, they're not bad. They're not bad. What are we talking about?" And then we all kind of evolved into saying, "Oh, they're pretty bad," and now here we are again. So, look out for the Chiefs. And then, Coop, why don't you do the honors? Who's the 4th best team in the NFL according to me?
According to John,
right,
it is the New England Patriots.
That would be correct. The Pats shut out the Atlanta Falcons. I think beating any team in the NFL and beating them good at this point in the NFL where everything is so crazy and not letting them score.
Every NFL team should at least score once.
Matt Ryan, you're right. That's a good point. You have to acknowledge that Pat's performance. So Pat's at 4. I think that's a good place for them. I will just spoil it. There's no other team in the AFC above that. They are the highest rated team in the AFC. And I don't think you can put anyone else over them because of how they're playing.
Exactly.
Would you agree? And my apologies. We are right back where we were. We had some technical difficulties. The camera just stopped recording. Thanks, camera. Shout out to Canon Cameras. Thank you for stopping your recording. So I'm just going to run through this real quick so we can just get into the picks.
We're here.
Number 3 is the Bucks. 2 is the Packers. 1 is the Cardinals.
Well deserved.
I'm not sure.
Colt McCoy's just different.
If you go 2-1 without Kyler and Hopkins, it doesn't matter who you play. I'm putting you at 1.
Exactly. Colt McCoy, he just deserves a lot.
Right.
Obviously he's not in the Josh McCown. He's only played for 5 teams, but he always will sit at that backup spot ready to play.
Yeah, he's always ready. So. I'm not sure what the video stopped at, so the list was Chargers, Titans, Ravens, Rams, Cowboys, Chiefs, Patriots, Bucks, Packers, Cardinals. And that was 10 through 1. So the Cardinals, according to me, they've been flip-flopping with the Packers the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Who would be number 1 and 2. I got to give it to the Cardinals, 2-1 with Colt McCoy, and they have the best record in the league. It's just fair to give it to them. So let's get in to the predictions. Before we get into tomorrow's games, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish, man?
Oh, jeez. I'm
you got a fan favorite from your mom or something?
A fan favorite? Cornbread. Cornbread is amazing.
Corn is the best thing in the world, man.
Some people make it without actual corn in it, actual cream corn in it. And
who does that? I don't want to know.
I've met many people that do that and they call it corn. No. You have to have actual cream corn in that and it's just...
Find a more versatile vegetable than corn. Corn is the Lamar Jackson of vegetables.
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want. He's like Taysom Hill. My favorite dish is a good corn casserole, man. Dude, it's like cornbread, corn, and casserole, and they just... It's like you're putting Taysom in the slot.
Exactly.
It's great. It's awesome.
It's so great.
You know what I'm saying?
It has to be the greatest dish.
Yeah. Okay, so now...
Not a macaroni person, though. I'm not...
Whoa.
That's a big...
Whoa.
If you have mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, cut that out.
Uh-oh.
There's no... My family has never done it. I've just never been about it.
But you like mac and cheese.
I like mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese a lot, personally.
Okay, so you just against it on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That is completely fair. I understand. I thought he was about to go into this. I don't like mac and cheese nonsense. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, mac and cheese is great. It's just when people serve on Thanksgiving, it's kind of like, okay, this is an everyday thing.
You know what's also served every year on Thanksgiving that nobody likes? The Detroit Lions. The Lions play the Bears at home tomorrow, and the Lions are +3 against the Bears. Now, there were some rumors circling around that Matt Nagy would be fired after this game. I don't believe that, but part of me wants to.
Yeah, so I'm kind of iffy on it because he had interviews and said it was inaccurate. But I personally wouldn't want to tell someone I'm getting fired either.
That's facts.
Because he had an interview. He was like, I'm just worried about the Detroit Lions right now. I'm not worried about my job. Right. It's kind of like, okay.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. So, I was talking to a good correspondent of the show. He's been on the show a couple times in season 1, Ben Hacher. And I said, he was saying he kind of likes the Lions +3. I was saying if Matt Nagy's actually going to get fired on Friday morning, I love the Bears to cover this, and I love the Bears to win by a lot. Because wouldn't that be the most Bears thing in the world You have this terrible offense all year, terrible defense. You just put up 1,000,000 points and then you fire the coach the next day. Wouldn't that be just the perfect conclusion?
That is the perfect Bears thing to do.
Right.
But a few episodes ago,
Right.
you said this is the Lions' time
Did I?
against the Eagles.
Oh shit.
And I think this.
I did say that.
I got a lot of friends that are Bears fans, obviously, but I feel like this is the Lions' game to want.
The Lions went on to lose to the Eagles by 40 that game, so you're welcome, Philadelphia.
Who is it in Soldier Field?
No. Each Lions game on Thanksgiving is in Detroit.
So I personally think this is a game. They got Tim Boyle starting, so I don't really know, and Andy Dalton is starting, but they're questionable. But they fully said Andy Dalton starting.
Yeah.
But they also said they're not sure if Justin Fields will make it because of the injury last week.
Yeah, I think Dalton's gonna start.
Yeah, he's gonna start, but I could
maybe
see Fields
maybe.
but
So the Lions game is kind of like the Thanksgiving warm up, where you're still hungover, and the relatives are starting to pour in, and it's you're getting warmed up. You're I gotta get out of this. What's going on? I'm half asleep. And I think the Lions fit that so well.
Yeah.
Because if you could describe the Lions organization, I would describe it just how I did.
I would too, honestly.
How hungover, out of it. That's a fair description.
I don't have anything to really say about that. He's on point with it.
So I'm going to take the Bears to cover 3 points. We will get to the next 2 Thanksgiving games later at the end of the show. Going into Sunday's games now, the Pittsburgh Steelers facing the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals minus 4.5. I can't remember the last time the Bengals beat the Steelers twice in the same season. So therefore, I do like the Steelers to at least cover the 4.5 points. I would say they would win, but who the hell knows with that team? That's really.
I got the Steelers winning. I think
the Steelers winning.
I don't have a set points on it, but I think they're gonna win that game. There's no way that they. I'm not gonna say there's no way that they don't, because it could. This season's been crazy.
No matter what happens, it'll be the worst / best game you've ever seen in your life. Because the last 4 Steeler games have been just like that. So that's what will happen there. But I do like the Steelers to cover 4.5 points. So I agree with you. This is probably the best game of the week, wouldn't you say? Jets going into Houston to play the Texans.
Zach Wilson's back.
Oh, he is. Okay.
He didn't even tell his mom that he was returning.
Really?
She found out from a report.
Huh. That's funny.
Yeah.
I got the Texans covering 2.5 points just because of how much a disaster the Jets are. Texans coming off a big win though, but they're playing a bad team, so I'm not really too worried about them.
Yeah. I got the Jets. I think the Jets will win by 3.
Okay.
But it's just those 2 organizations, honestly.
The worst.
I don't really know what's
going on. You don't know. Nobody does. They don't know. How are we supposed to know?
Joe Flacco, number 19, could come in.
He's not going to play.
Not
Flacco and Mike White are not going to be available.
So Zach Wilson fully running the team.
Yeah.
I didn't
know Zach was coming back. That makes it a little more interesting. I was like, oh, Texans 2.5. No Mike White, no Joe Flacco. Who are they going to start? Me out there? No. So I was like, they're definitely covering that. What? Yeah. Let's go. Bucks Colts. Colts plus 3. Interesting game. It's in Indianapolis. Who do you think?
I personally think the Bucks come out with this.
Now,
but
plus 3 though. Did the Colts cover 3 points? Did they lose by less than 3? No, so you like the Bucks?
Yeah, the Bucks. I got the Bucks fully by at least a touchdown.
I actually like the Colts to cover this. I'm not sure if they're going to win, but the Colts have been playing really good football.
The Colts are they're fit.
Who knows?
Dude, I want the Colts to do something, but literally, they're one of those teams that are just 50. 1 week, they'll come out and just get absolutely destroyed. And then the next week, they'll they'll upset the hell out of someone.
40.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, what are you doing? Let's go Falcons Jags. You said the Jaguars were gonna win, correct?
I got the Jaguars.
So
winning.
it's a pick'em. I'm just gonna go with the Falcons. I just trust Matt Ryan more. I don't know why. I don't think I should, but I just do.
I'm also a Patriots fan. We just beat them 25-0.
And you've had
like,
some fair share of success against the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
I feel like the Jaguars are gonna pull something out.
It would
Because
be a
clearly they're
Jacksonville
not.
thing to do.
Yeah,
That's for
clearly
sure.
they're not gonna get the first overall pick. But
No.
like,
Well, who would?
Lions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they haven't
Forgot
lost.
about them. Yeah.
But it's just a Jaguars thing to do.
Yeah.
I just feel like they could easily have this. Like the game's 50-50. Honestly,
Right. Okay, let's go into Panthers Dolphins. Dolphins plus 1.5. I'm just gonna say the Dolphins.
I got the Panthers.
All right, so we were saying you're gonna take the Panthers plus 1.5 to cover, right? And I'm gonna take the Dolphins. Let's go to Eagles Giants. Giants plus 3.5. I'm gonna take the Eagles to cover and win that one.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Fully agree.
Okay, let's go to Los Angeles. We go to Denver. Broncos plus 2.5 over the Chargers. Caden, do you have an idea?
What?
Broncos plus 2.5 against the Chargers. What do you
Who's
think?
that mean that it's going to be?
So it's the Chargers are favored to win by either 2 points or more.
Okay, they'll easily win more than.
So you
that?
think
I
the
really
Chargers
think
will cover?
that I don't.
Caden says the Chargers will cover. I agree with
It's only 2 points. They're going to score more than that.
I agree. I would say the Chargers cover that. And Chargers cover that and win. Rams Packers game of the week. America's game of the week. Is that what it's called? For Fox. I'm guessing that's what that is this week. Rams Packers.
425 game.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
325. 325.
325 for us. 425 for Eastern time.
Yeah. That's where you live.
Packers. It's a pick'em. I'm gonna pick the Packers to win at Lambeau. That's why.
I don't have a team. If I did, it was the Rams.
Right.
I think they're gonna go to overtime.
Okay.
The first team with possession kicks a field goal, and the next team doesn't score.
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna win. I would want the Rams to win, but that's my prediction. Whoever it is, first possession of
That's a
overtime.
That's a bet. Well, I bet that if it goes to overtime. Vikings 49ers. 49ers minus 3.
49ers.
I got the Niners covering too. All right. Let's go to the Sunday night game. Big game in the AFC North. 2 big games in the AFC North this week. Steelers Bengals. So you could guess that the other one is Browns Ravens. Ravens minus 3.5. I love the Ravens here. What do you think?
Yeah, the Ravens. As long as
Lamar should be back.
Yeah, he should be back.
Yeah.
Lamar gets weird illnesses. Like it's
Yeah.
never COVID,
No,
but it's
never
always
COVID.
something that they can't just say what it
You're like,
is
what?
because they don't know what it is.
It's a head
That's
scratcher
the only
for sure.
thing with like Lamar. Like
Right.
he's always getting something weird.
Monday night Seahawks Washington.
Seahawks.
Washington minus 1. I like the Seahawks to win too.
I like the Seahawks. They're due for something.
They
since
have to.
Russ is back.
They have to pull. Russ is
Like-
gonna come
Like
back
there's
eventually.
like he has to.
Right.
There's no way they're just like okay maybe Geno is the thing. No, he's never been the thing.
Never been the answer.
Okay, he did rookie. He's the last rookie to beat Tom Brady. Yes, but
Is he? Damn.
the last rookie was
How
Geno
long ago
Smith
was
on
that?
the Jets.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy. He's probably the last rookie to beat Belichick too. Then.
yeah.
That's crazy. So we're gonna take the Seahawks. Let's go to the other Thursday night game. Bills Saints. It is the night game of Thanksgiving. It's a Thursday, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
So that means it's
and
another
gentlemen.
Thursday night slugger.
There's
Ben-
a nice slugger,
Ben.
Ben.
Bills Saints. Saints plus 6. Who's covering that? We were talking about him earlier. Correspondent Ben Hager of the show.
I like the Bills. I think this is a bounce back game for
I
them.
agree with the Bills.
Simeon,
Bills.
not the guy.
No,
Not at all.
he is not.
Good
We
point.
are taking the Bills. Are you taking the Bills?
I am on the Bills side.
Okay. Now, Coop, since you are the co-host this week, we have a Coop's specialty of the week. Coop's specialty. It's the special on the menu.
Yes.
It's Titans Pats. Pats minus 6.5. What is your prediction?
The Patriots will win by 9.
By 9 points, exactly. You heard it here first. Cooper Howald says Pats by 9 over the Titans. I can't say I disagree. I wanted to stay away from this
9
one, so I'm
points
glad he took
is
it from me.
perfectly.
So we will see Coop's
It's
prediction,
true.
like Luke's
He
big
didn't
bet.
have. He didn't have anyone winning.
Right.
He was waiting.
So
I'm
he's going
saying
to take
9.
Pats by 9 over the Titans. And so we have one game left to pick. It's the game.
It's the game.
It's the segment. The segment that saved the show. The segment, it's been on a little cold streak. It's been a little on a cold streak. But you know how like in Avengers, Thor lost his hammer and he had to get it back, He had to get it back and that guy's like building him. And then like the Avengers, oh, they're losing all the time. Big Bet's losing all the time. Oh, we're getting our ass kicked. And then like you just see this like beam, right? You just see this beam come down. And it's like Groot's arm became this hammer, right?
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden you're getting your ass beat by like all these
Exactly.
like all the Thanos' people. And then all of a sudden Luke shows up with the world's biggest hammer and just said, "Bring me Thanos!" Bah, bah, bah.
Ready to beat ass.
Ready to beat ass. So Luke's big bet of the week. Catch it tomorrow.
Big bet.
Big bet. Catch it tomorrow, 3:30 Central Time. Raiders by 3 points against the Cowboys. Luke, 4-3. He's got it. Oh my. Luke wins. And that is the big bet of the week. The big bet has lost the last 3 weeks. We had Triple H. We had Triple H help him out.
Yep.
We had Batman help him out. Now we got the God of Thunder helping this guy out. So you got to tell me, it's gonna be Raiders by 3 tomorrow.
It has to be. There's I don't have a doubt about
it. You
it.
can beat Triple H. Triple H has been beaten before.
Exactly.
I've seen Batman.
WrestleMania.
Right. WrestleMania. Oh God.
Undertaker.
Terrible WrestleMania record,
Yeah.
right? Batman. You see him lose every once in a while. Bane broke his back. That's what happened to the
Beat
Big
his
Bet.
ass.
Bane broke his back last week. And Bane being Colt McCoy, breaking the
Yeah.
Big Bet's back. But this week, you seen Thor lose before?
The only time he lost
That's when he was
was
on a
when he
team.
missed the head.
Now let me tell
But
you
in the
something.
next movie, he went for the head.
And that is what's going to happen tomorrow. Luke is going for the head. Luke's big bet, Raiders by 3. And that is all we have for this show. Coop, thank you so much, brother. Best co-host I could ever ask for. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. 1 year of this show, unbelievable. Thank you for the support you have shown me. Thank you for the support you will continue to show me. And this Thanksgiving was
Amazing Thanksgiving.
have an amazing Thanksgiving. And I just want to say I'm thankful for all of you who watch, who listen. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm John O'Brien. This is
Cooper Howald.
and this is a Talking Disaster. Thank you. That was fucking fire. We killed it, man. Great co-host. Let's fucking go.
We're on the episode 2, but like on a Zoom call.
Right.